Hi, all of you. This is Gil. So today, it was earlier this week that I went to the doctor's office and I talked to them and I talked to the doctor about all the details of what was going on in me. So it's like they went ahead and did a blood work on me and everything, and so like everything tested actually okay. As this showed all the, this is like the blood work, and I could see all the results. Everything tested good, really. Everything you see here, pretty much everything. It's just a couple of things that tested a little bit in question. So yeah. Well, let's check this one. Fasting glucose. See, my blood sugar is good. It's no problems. I don't have problems with blood sugar, no diabetes or anything. So, this is a. But then again, it's never been too bad. So, I'll check the. Is there something that was like a question? I was like wondering about the, like the salt intake. I think it was borderline, It's borderline, the sodium is borderline. But it's still good though. Past results. So in the past, it's always been okay, really. Borderline, everything's borderline. Well, actually, everything tests good. Sodium, sodium is good. Even testosterone, I know I had that checked before. It's good. Now the hemoglobin. So, this one tested somewhat high, a little bit high, but 5.9%, and it should be less than 5.6. That would indicate diabetes or pre-diabetic. But yeah. And then the hemoglobin in the past. So this is the test that I did last year using a Holter monitor, a weak Holter monitor. And this is what they found. This is what they found on my heart, I guess. This is to do with the slow heartbeat. So this is what it says about this, the interventricular conduction delay, So yeah. That probably might be the palpitation, I don't know. And I was low on vitamin D before. I don't know about right now, but let's see, I was low before. Yeah. Well, they did tell me before, but. So I just know that when I talked to the doctor about the details and everything, like basically describing it as if the body forgot to turn off the flight and fight hormones, and so, and then it's like the doctor kind of like right away knew what to give me for that, and he gave me this medicine. It's called let me see, metoprolol tartrate pills. It's a beta blocker they gave me, and it's like supposed to actually like stop the adrenaline from entering the heart, or it's something like that. Like so that way, that way it could keep the heart from receiving adrenaline unnecessarily. I think it's something like that. Yeah, but I do know that ever since I've been taking the pill, I feel like so better, so much better. But it's kind of weird, isn't it? I feel so much better off. Like I feel like it's finally turned off those hormones. Like when it doesn't need it. Yeah. But you know what I have to say about doctors in general is like a good doctor would be able to like pinpoint problems like more efficiently, because like I had doctors, like when I would talk about, when I would tell them what I feel and stuff, like they would assume, like a high blood pressure, they would assume that, that I needed water pills, and so they would just do that, but that's all they would do. They wouldn't even ask me any other questions. A good doctor would ask questions of detail, like, for example, like anxiety, or like, do I feel like my heart is beating fast even when I'm sitting down, that then they should ask some details, that way they could really know which medicine is best for you. I mean, a good doctor would take the time to do that, but like, some doctors will just automatically assume I need water pills and stuff, and I've been given those before. But the anxiety, well, that was for high blood pressure only. I mean, but even for me, it's kind of hard to pinpoint, like, the details of how I could describe how it happens, and, well, a good doctor would find out how it happens, and when the anxiety happens, or when the heart, like when the heart pounds, when it tends to do that, that type of. They would get into the detail, but other doctors may not do such a thing, and they're gonna assume something else, and then we're gonna be given medicine that we don't need. Like, you don't want to drug ourselves. Yeah. So as of now, and another thing too, for myself, what I've been doing for myself lately, like in the last week now, I've been drinking a lot of water now. I've been drinking a lot, like, even if I'm not thirsty, and you know what I've noticed is, I've noticed that it's less clearing of my throat. I've noticed that. I mean, that's the one thing I've been noticing, because I've been drinking a lot of water even if I'm not thirsty, like, even if I'm totally don't feel like any water at all. I never used to drink water, like, if I totally didn't feel like drinking water. But I would make myself drink water, and I feel like a good result there. From doing that, I feel like my throat is so much easier to keep clear and stuff, and it's more quieter. I'm able to clear the throat, or keep it clear, more quieter, like nobody's hearing me clear my throat at my job and stuff like that. But I'm still doing the garlic diet, like 1 clove of raw garlic like chopped up, and leaving it outside for like 10 minutes, and then putting it in a cup and drink it with water, like, or put it in water and just drink it like a pill. I've been doing that every day for the last 3 months, since the video I posted of what anxiety does to you. Yeah, since then I've been doing that. It's about 3 months now, or more than that, I think. And still, one other thing I've been doing too, I actually been, like, cutting my food intake. I actually kind of cut that in half, believe it or not. I actually cut it in half. So yeah, I'm actually kind of like fasting myself in the mornings. Like, I'm just drinking water only, and then I just have a meal at Costco. I know I'm still doing the pizza, and then one soda. I just do one soda. I know I'm gonna be talk shit. Yes, I know. But it's kind of hard, like, I gotta have something that tastes really good to help me go through the day, like, yeah. It's funny because on the test, like, the salt test is actually okay. My sodium is good. But the only thing, like I said, on the test is the cholesterol. Everybody has high cholesterol. Although my cholesterol is not out of control or anything, it's just kind of like borderline, kind of, sort of. But it's not out of control. And then I know, like, the glucose is under control and everything like that. So as of now, I could tell you one thing. Ever since I started taking the pills, I've actually been feeling really good. Yeah, I actually been feeling really stable and more calm. It's like I feel like my heart's been calmed down finally. It's finally calmed down. Like, it's not beating hard, or like because I would always have that. I would have the pounding of the heart, and pretty much almost once a day on average. On average, once every day. And sometimes it would happen in the middle of the night, and it would scare me, but I would get used to it. I've been so used to it, but like I'm finally seeing a doctor, and I finally got the right pill for what I need. I mean, it's very essential to describe in detail to the doctor of exactly how you're feeling and describing it like in detail, like I said. In my case, I told the doctor like the closest thing I could feel that I could describe my feeling is how I call it, it's like if the body forgot to turn off the hormones, because even though I'm relaxed, my heart is beating like if I'm running a marathon, like it continues to beat, and it's doing it all the time, like throughout the day, pounding hard, and like if I'm running a marathon, so yeah. So I thought I would just post this video up to keep you updated on the health. And everything seems good ever since I got the pill and did more water, like doing a lot of water now. So yeah, my job got me in the last 3 weeks, because I've been working again 12 hours a day for 6 days a week. Again, my job has doing it again, but I think they say this week is the last week, and then it's gonna go back to normal. I mean, this happens in my job every so often. Like they have an order, like an extra order, and and then it gets really busy every like few months, and then it goes back to normal. But although my job's been slower than normal in the last like 4 or 5 months, but it's still busy enough for me to get 40 hours. I'm still getting the 40 hours, which is good enough. I mean, but I like the extra time at home. I mean, when I have 40 hours only, I love the extra time at home, because it lets me relax even more, and then I can make more videos. I could post up those old videos again. So yeah, okay, all right. I thought I would say hi and everything. Today is May 21st, 2022. Okay, I'll see you on the next video.